to that next level, because it's all up to you when it starts off at ground zero, what have you. So having patience is very important as an entrepreneur. It plays a very important role, right? Just like, say, for instance, like I had a show a couple shows ago when I was talking about being a part-time entrepreneur. You definitely, say, for instance, if you are a part-time entrepreneur, you definitely need to have patience, right? Because you don't have the time that a full-time entrepreneur has. So especially that's one of the things, man. Having patience is like a test, right? To some people. Grand rising to all my investors itself out there. Thank y'all for tuning in, man, with the Invest Brand Podshow. Once again, this is officially episode number 12. And today's topic we're going to be talking about is virtue. Patience is a virtue. Patience is a virtue. Because you got to think about it. In the field, as an entrepreneur, you in the field of entrepreneurship, you must have patience. It's very, very important because it's not an overnight success. It's not an overnight thing. So I know in life people want the instant gratification, especially if they doing something. They want the instant results, the instant win, what have you. But entrepreneurship, it isn't a lifestyle. Like I like to tell people, it isn't a lifestyle. It's a commitment. So you got to be committed to the long term. You got to be committed to the long haul and what have you, especially you've been an entrepreneur, because you never know when your time may come and what have you. But if you are listening to this playback on Spotify, make sure you hit the follow button so you can be notified when a new episode drops. And also, if you're watching this playback on Invest Brand Podshow YouTube channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button and also hit the notification bell so you can be notified when a new episode drop. And also please hit on that like button for us so they can know you real out there. It's very, very important. And once you do get done doing that, make sure you go over to investbrand.com and subscribe to our journey, man. Join our journey, because the journey was created for y'all to be able to follow the Invest Brand while we are making our way through entrepreneurship and we building this brand brick by brick. We want y'all definitely be part of it and what have you. So that's what's very important. And also, I don't want to forget to all my Apple users out there, the Invest Brand Pod Show is coming to Apple Podcasts, so we definitely will let you know when that does come available on Apple Podcasts. Once again, man, today's topic we're going to be talking about is patience is a virtue. But before I get into the topic, we're going to take a quick commercial break, and we're going to be right back with the segment Quote Me on That. Then we're going to jump right into the topic for discussions and what have you, man. But tap back in with me. Yep. Make your way over to investbrand.com and get your 10% off. I said 10% off. And also, when you sign up, you become a member of our journey, which we call our Investors of Self. You get exclusive access to our journey. And what you get when you become a member, what's included in that? You get to look at the pod show a day early before anybody. You get weekly motivation, exclusive discounts. You will get demand notification on any new merch that drops on Invest Brand. Anything that's going on, you will get the first notice of it and be able to take advantage of it. And also, when Invest Brand drops the app, you will definitely be exclusive member of it. You get special discounts, you get special privileges. So it's very, very important that you become part of the Invest Brand journey. So once again, if you're wondering how I can become part of the Invest Brand journey and also get your 10%, make your way over to investbrand.com, sign up, and be part of our journey. Back to the Invest Brand Pod Show for today. Like I said, man, this is officially episode number 12. Today's topic, we're going to be talking about patience is a virtue. But before we tap into that discussion, about to get to the segment, Quote Me on That. This is where I read you a quote and I explain what the quote means. Then we dive into the topic and what have you. Today, quote for the day for all my investors and self out there, my entrepreneurs or my soon to be entrepreneurs out there in the field of entrepreneurship. Today, quote is worstest thing fear can do is paralyze you mentally. Let me read that once again. Worstest thing fear can do is paralyze you mentally. And we all know what fear is, right? We know when we allow fear to set in into us mentally and what have you, it can paralyze us. You understand? I think, in my own opinion, being mentally paralyzed is worse than being physically paralyzed, because if you physically paralyzed, you still can do things, right? You still can live your life, but you had to make a lot of adjustments, but you still moving forward. You still can conduct business, especially if you are an entrepreneur that is paralyzed. You still can wake up each and every day, run your business, what have you, take care of business. But if you are mentally paralyzed, that means mentally you are stuck. You really can't do anything because you can't get over that fact of fear and what have you, right? Because everything starts in the mental, right? So if you are mentally paralyzed, then you're not going to do anything. You're not going to be able to conduct business, run your business, or grow your business. You're not going to be able to do anything because of fear. And fear is one of the things that you must get over it in order for you to move forward, order for you to become stronger and what have you. So that's what's very important, man. As an entrepreneur, don't allow fear to set in, right? Don't be afraid to succeed, or don't be afraid of the unknown. See, a lot of entrepreneurs, they are afraid. Some are afraid of succeeding, or some of them are afraid of failing and what have you. Whatever it is, make sure you get rid of fear, because you do not want to paralyze yourself mentally whatsoever, man. But that is the quote for today, man. We're going to dive and tap into this discussion at hand. Like I said, man, today's topic we're going to be talking about is patience. Patience is a virtue. And what I mean by that is, man, as an entrepreneur, and when you're in the field of entrepreneurship, right? A lot of entrepreneurs, right, they get this false sense of this is going to be an overnight thing, right? They, whatever they do, say for instance, if they create a brand and they make a website, put it on their website, start doing marketing, make an ad, what have you. Some entrepreneurs got in their mind, when they go to sleep, wake up the next day, they're gonna have all these sales, right? Once they go log into their site to see if anybody bought something, they feel like you got some out here thinking they're gonna have 50,000, over 50,000 sales and what have you, right? And that's not the truth, right? Because we all know is when you get it as an entrepreneur, it's all about having patience, because you never know when it might be your time. You never know when your time might come. That's why you got to be consistent and putting in the work. You got to be motivated to continue to wake up, put in the work, knowing that you might not get the results that you want right away, right? That's all about, man, being driven, having that drive to win and what have you, right? See, like I said, a lot of entrepreneurs come into entrepreneurship because what has happened is you have social media, right? When you see a lot of people on social media who are entrepreneurs, claim to be entrepreneurs, what have you, right? See, they get caught up in what they see from them, right? And it could be, and it couldn't, and the thing about it is, when it comes to social media, it could be real, it could be fake, right? And most of the time you have people that really is not doing what they say. See, they want you to put you in this sense like they are out here making a ton of money. They living the lifestyle what they want. What you call that? Fake it till they make it, right? See, a lot of people, when some entrepreneurs see that, they think it's real, right? But the whole time, the entrepreneur that they looking at online, social media, or the entrepreneur that motivate them, what have you, the whole time they faking it till they making it, right? So you get that false sense of this is going to be an overnight thing, but you got to understand, entrepreneurship isn't a lifestyle. It is a commitment. You got to be committed to the struggle. It's going to be more struggle days than winning days as an entrepreneur, especially when you're starting out at ground zero, right? Because you are building your brand, or you building your services, you building your business to where you want it to go and what have you, right? And it's not an overnight thing. Like the story about Damon John, right? When he created Fubu, he said multiple times that he had to shut down his business because he kept running out of money. Understand, especially if you're starting out and you don't have the capital or the resources, it's going to be a possibility that you might have to shut your business down. It's not to say that it had to stay shut down forever. You just got to generate more capital so you can be able to get it back up and running, right? But the thing about Damon John, he never let that stop him, right? Even though he kept running out of money, he had to shut his business down. He kept going. He never let that determine him to not be patient or not, right? He stayed patient. He stayed grinding. He stayed being consistent each and every day. Then by that led to him being able to get Fubu to where he wanted to get it to. Because we all know Fubu back in the 90s, man, everybody had Fubu, especially a Fubu hoodie, sweatsuit, and what have you. Fubu was rocking, right, back in the 90s, right? So you got to understand, man, you got to be very persistent. You got to be get up every day and be consistent at what you are doing as an entrepreneur, because understand, patience is going to be something that's going to pay off for you in long term, because you got to understand patience is a long term investment, because you never know when it might be your time. Let me say that again. Patience is a long term investment, right? And not saying that you create something, you put it out there, you have to sit back and wait for it to come to fruition, or wait till it hit and just skyrocket or what have you. No, being patient is doing what you do every day, being consistent, and you just not worrying about if it's gonna do good or not and what have you, but just staying consistent, continue to stay on your grind, continue to stay on your hustle as an entrepreneur, right? That's the patience that you must have, right? But it's not saying you got to stop doing whatever you're doing, just got to sit back. No, you can be patient at the same time you out here working. You doing what you need to do for your business to grow, right? And that's including taking risks. You know what I'm saying? As an entrepreneur, you're going to take a couple of risks, right? Because you got to get out here, and you got to, if you want your services, your brand, whatever it is, if you wanted to go to that next level, you must do what you have to do to take it to that next level, because it's all up to you when it starts off at ground zero, what have you. So having patience is very important as an entrepreneur. It plays a very important role, right? Just like, say, for instance, like I had a show a couple shows ago when I was talking about being a part-time entrepreneur. You definitely, say for instance, if you are a part-time entrepreneur, you definitely need to have patience, right? Because you don't have the time that a full-time entrepreneur has. So especially that's one of the things, man. Having patience is like a test, right? To some people, because you got to understand, people want instant gratification quick, just like putting popcorn in the microwave for 2 minutes and it pop and it's done. And that's what people want, right? And if people don't see the results, some people may get discouraged, some people may quit, some people may look for something else to do as far as a business or what have you. But you must remain patient at all times, because you never know. It might be your time when your business might end up being the one that everybody gravitate to and what have you. That's why it's so important, man, to stay patient, stay grounded, continue grinding it out. It's very important, right? To go piggyback and go back to being a part-time entrepreneur. There's a lot of part-time entrepreneurs out here, right? A lot of part-time entrepreneurs that still put in the work. never become discouraged because they understand what they up against. They must find a balance, find a way to continue to try to get their business to wherever they need to take it, right? And that's very important, right? Just like for myself, like I said a couple shows ago, I was a part-time entrepreneur, but at the same time, I balanced myself out. I grind every day. I did what I need to do. I took advantage of the little time that I have. I took advantage of it, right? I stayed patient. I knew it was going to be a time where I'm going to be able to transition over to being a full-time entrepreneur. But now, as being a full-time entrepreneur, I can put things together like I want to, right? Far as my business. But at the same time, I know I have to be patient because I say a reason for why I say be patient is because you got to understand, as an entrepreneur, you don't know when your business might hit that point. Sometimes, most of the time, it might be 3 to 5 years before you really start to see profits from your business. Because understand, you're going to take losses at the beginning stages, right? You know, you might not see a lot of profit because you're going to be putting majority of the sales that you make, you're going to be putting that back into your business, right? Because you want your business to grow. You're going to get new things for your business, especially when you're trying to innovate your business, you're trying to get your business off the ground and what have you. The sales that you make, the money from your sales that you make, you're going to be putting that back to your business. You might not even pay yourself for the first year or so because you are trying to save up. You put money to the side, and the money that you using to for your business expenses or what have you. So that's why it's very important to stay patient. Are you patient? Can you be patient? So you got to ask yourself that question. Am I a person that's going to be willing to be patient? Am I willing to wait 3 years to see any type of results of my hard work that I put in? Am I willing to wait maybe even 5 years to even see a profit, to start really making the money that I want to make off my business? Am I willing to wait that long to be able to start really paying myself the amount that I really want to pay myself as a business owner, what have you? So you got to ask yourself these questions as an entrepreneur. So it's very important that you ask yourself, can you be patient enough? See, a lot of us can't be patient for 6 months. After 6 months, you have some entrepreneurs ready to throw the towel in, ready to quit because they seen all these glitz and glamour, all these other people on social media. And like I said, man, there's a lot of delusion of grandeur on social media. There's a lot of entrepreneurs out here fake it till they make it, right? They live by that model. So now you're getting a false picture or perception at what entrepreneurship is. See, a lot of people have you believing that entrepreneurship is this thing that's going to be all fun every day. You're going to be able to do what you want to do. You're going to be living the life that you want and what have you. And that's far from the truth. You're not going to be living the life that you want because you're going to be putting money back into your business, right? You still, now you, far as entrepreneur, yes, you may have the freedom to be able to make your own schedule, make your own time and what have you. But at the same time, it's going to be a lot harder as an entrepreneur because you don't have that steady income coming in, that guaranteed income. All of it lies on you, whether you're going to get it paid or not, right? So being an entrepreneur, you got to be consistent every day. You got to wake up early every day. It's no sleeping in. So it's still like a job, but you are the boss. You working for yourself. That's the only difference. But it's like a job. Are you willing to be patient to see your results? Are you willing to be patient as an entrepreneur, especially when it comes to the beginning stage of entrepreneurship? Are you patient enough to be able to wait till the results come in and what have you? Are you willing to wake up each and every day, put that grind in, even though you don't see the results. Because a lot of times when in life, when people don't see the results of from what they have done and what have you, people tend to get discouraged. People tend to slow down. People tend to stop doing what they need to do to keep pushing forward. Right? See, majority of people in this world, they are driven by their results. See, if they can see the results right away, they gonna want more. They gonna want to accomplish more. But are you willing to still move forward? Willing to put the work in, even though you're not seeing the results right away? See, it's questions as an entrepreneur you must ask yourself, especially right when it comes to being patient. And don't get me wrong, we all are human, right? We all human. We all get impatient sometimes. But that's the thing. The thing about that is you must understand where your business, if you be patient, where your business can be at, right? That's all plays in the factor of you having a vision. You know where your business can go, where your business is at, and where your business is going to be at, right? That's what's important for you to have a vision, because your vision going to keep you going, right? Your vision that you have for your business going to keep you it's going to keep you patient, right? Because you know the end game, you know the end results, you know what you have to gain, right? You know what I'm saying? You know what's there at the end. Once everything get accomplished, once your business, you get it where you want to get it, when your business take off, you see all the good at the end, right? That's why it's important for you to have a vision. You know what your business is, you know your business model, you know the story of your business and what have you. That's everything. All that is going to tie into you helping you stay patient, because you know you have a big, big, big win at the end. So it's very important. So that's why I tell entrepreneurs, man, make sure every day you telling yourself your words of your affirmation, because it's gonna help you to stay patient, right? Because as you talk to yourself, you give yourself words of encouragement, words of strength, words of yes, I can do it. Yes, I can push forward. I'm almost there. I'm about to get this win. I can see it. I'm just there. Just got to keep going. I got to keep going. See, when you talk to yourself, when you're giving yourself feeding yourself the positive ingredients that you need, your subconscious mind need, and what have you, it's gonna keep you going. You're gonna stay patient because you know the end game. So that's why, see, when you become impatient, that's when the problem lies, because you be right there. Your business is this close. It's this close. Just one more. You just need one more. Just one more run. Just one more push. Your business gonna be right there. And that's when people tend to become impatient, start to become discouraged, don't stop being consistent, start falling off. Business just goes down, right? Stop working on a business, end up quitting, trying to find something else to do for as business to get started and what have you, because they stop being patient, right? So that's the thing. Stay patient. You there. And like I said, if you getting into the entrepreneurs, or if you getting in the field of entrepreneurship, you must understand this is not a lifestyle. It's a commitment. You got to be committed. This is a job. You got to be committed 24 hours to tapping in to your business, getting it to where it needs to be at, and having an understanding where your business is going to go. Once everything is put together, you have everything like you want, and once your business take off, you know where it can go. And that's very, very important. But before I go, like I said last show, to all my investors itself out there, all my investors out, people that subscribe to the Invest brand journey, what have you, be on the lookout, because in the coming weeks, we definitely going to have we're going to have a promotion. We're going to be sending it out to y'all. Y'all going to get the first look of the new Invest in Yourself shirts. That's going to be coming out. And we also got new Invest brand hoodies, and we got two new hats coming out. So definitely be on the lookout. We're going to be probably sending out the first look of them in the coming weeks, probably sometime next month. I just say sometime next month. We definitely going to have that ready for all my investors itself. And also, if you are subscribed to the Invest brand journey, I'm thinking about getting shirts created, right? And sending it out to everybody that's subscribed to the journey, because we want our investors itself to have something from the Invest brand family and what have you. So I'm thinking about creating investors of self shirts, so you can have, because you are investing in yourself. You are your biggest asset. You are the investment. So we definitely want to keep you and help you stay motivated, and that's very important, man, to the Invest brand family and what have you. So thank y'all, man, for tuning in to another Invest brand pod show for today. Like I said, this is episode 12. So tune in next Monday, man. So we be right here. And like I said, if you listen to this on Spotify, make sure you hit that follow button so you can be notified when a new episode drop. And also, if you're watching this playback on our YouTube Invest brand pod show YouTube channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and also hit that notification bell so you can be notified when a new episode drops.